What is up, Premier Planet? This is PPW official Danny Dixon here, and I am here to continue the Hispanic Wrestlers You Should Know series. On today's episode, we are going to be discussing Dirty Dom himself, current NXT North American Champion Dominik Mysterio of the Judgment Day. As many of you already know, Dominik Mysterio is a third-generation wrestler. Rey Mysterio, the current United States champion as of this recording, is his father, albeit they do not associate with themselves anymore due to Dominik betraying his own father and being aligned with the Judgment Day. As many of you also know, Dominik's first involvement in WWE programming came way back in 2005 as he was included in the infamous storyline between Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, which led to an insane custody of Dominik ladder match at SummerSlam that year. Definitely recommend checking it out if you have not seen that match already. Go on Peacock, stop what you're doing, go watch that match. Crazy storytelling, crazy feud. Check that out for sure. Dominik started training in 2017, and he made his debut just 2 years later during I believe it was a little bit before the Thunderdome era, but he rose to prominence during the Thunderdome era. During COVID, which meant that there were no fans, it was just the virtual LED screens. His first ever match was at SummerSlam of that year, and he fought Seth Rollins, which led to a crazy storyline between Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins, where Seth Rollins extracted Rey Mysterio's eye. Crazy. Check that out if you haven't seen that feud. But Dominik, he was like a blue chip, if you may. Dominik came with a huge chip on his shoulder because he used the last name Mysterio right off the bat. So a lot of people had expectations for him heading into there. And you could tell that Dominik was finding his footing in those early days. He was obviously aligned with his father, and they eventually tag teamed together, and they won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships together and became the first ever father and son duo in WWE history to become tag team champions. Eventually, time passed on, and Dominik ended up turning on his own father and aligning with the Judgment Day after all these teases with Rhea Ripley trying to get Dominik to join their side. Eventually, it happened at Clash at the Castle, and Dominik Mysterio aligned with the Judgment Day. And that was crazy because, in a way, that helped separate Dominik from his father and the stigma of, oh, you're just Rey Mysterio's son. It was really Dominik's opportunity to showcase what he can do on his own away from his father. Now, given they eventually fought each other at WrestleMania the same year that Rey Mysterio got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and that was another crazy storyline that I recommend going to rewatch or watch for the first time on Peacock. Dominik Mysterio with the Judgment Day has been getting absolutely insane reactions from the crowd. I mean, every time he puts the mic to his mouth, people just do not want to hear anything that he has to say. I went to a Raw event live and I saw Dominik Mysterio, and I'm letting you know that a lot of those chants are not piped in boos. Those are actually people's reaction to Dominik Mysterio. They want him to go away. They don't want to see him. And that's just fuels the fire for Dominik. And now that he's been aligning with Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Rhea Ripley, he also found singles gold for himself away from his father. So Dominik Mysterio is a 2-time NXT North American champion, and he recently defeated Trick Williams to become a 2-time champion. Crazy times, you know. And Dominik Mysterio's so young. He has so much longevity ahead of him. And, you know, there's all those stories out there that are saying Dominik Mysterio wants to carry the Mysterio legacy, and eventually if Rey Mysterio retires for good, Dominik Mysterio was rumored to be taking his mask and all that jazz. And, I mean, that would revitalize Dominik Mysterio as well, because he is one of those guys to me where if something isn't working, he's not afraid to change. And that's how you have longevity in this industry. If something isn't connecting with the fans, you need to change it and you need to get yourself to connect with the audience. And that's exactly what Dominik Mysterio has been doing with the Judgment Day. You know, whether you agree or not, the reactions that he's been getting, those are real and raw reactions. You want to evoke emotion out of the people who are watching your programming, and that's exactly what Dominik is doing. And the fact that he's able to do that at such a young age is just a testament to how willing he is to change his character, to connect with the audience, and to improve each time that he goes out there and performs in front of the audience, you know? And Dominik has been able to work with some huge names since starting, and he's only a few years into his career. Like, the sky's the limit for Dominik, you know? Like, he's been learning a lot under someone like Finn Balor's tutelage, under Rhea Ripley's tutelage too, and she's so young too. Damian Priest. I feel like Judgment Day itself is learning from each other and helping each other elevate to that next level, and that's exactly what you want. You don't want to fall in the fray. You want to be a household name, and that's exactly what Dominik has been doing on Raw. It's compelling programming, in my opinion, and it protects Dominik in a way because a lot of people are saying, oh, he's not there physically yet. He's not ready to elevate to the main event scene, where now he's tagging a lot with Damian Priest, tagging a lot with Finn Balor. He's helping Rhea Ripley, and he's just evoking that emotion, and that's so important in this industry. And it's been cool to see Dominik grow and evolve as a performer. And like I said before, the sky's the limit for him. This is only a few years into his career. Like, who knows what's going to happen 5 years down the line. Damian Priest, another person that was covered on the Hispanic Wrestlers You Should Know series, that's a guy where his time is going to come very soon because he has that Money in the Bank briefcase. We might be seeing Dominik hold that same briefcase in a couple years. That's what's so cool about professional wrestling, is that you could be so young and find so much success, but also you can be a lifer, basically, like John Cena or Rey Mysterio, and have that much longevity because of your ability to connect with the audience and create a demand for yourself in a way where they have no choice but to sign you, but to give you these high caliber matches. And so Dominik really has a bright future, I think, and he just continues to learn and to grow and to connect with the fans, and that's very, very important. So definitely keep your eye out for Dominik. Who knows what's next for the future for him, but as of right now, he is holding that singles championship gold, something that a lot of performers haven't been able to do in their whole careers, you know? Not everyone is able to win a championship, and that's a testament to what Dominik has been doing right now. All right, y'all. Make sure you check out Premier Pro Wrestling on YouTube. We are close to 50,000 subscribers, which is awesome. Follow us on Twitter at PremierPro_. Follow us on Instagram at Premier Pro Wrestling. Support your favorite PPW superstars by checking out our merchandise, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Premier Pro Wrestling and you can find t-shirts from Rockstar Rosie, Jose Acosta, Hugh Mack, Jesse Danger, Brandon Campbell. The options are limitless. And most importantly, check out our new streaming service, ppwlive.com, to find a back catalog of over 500 matches and our weekly Friday Effin' Frenzy taping. Trust me, you're going to get your dollar's worth with this one. This has been Hispanic Wrestlers You Should Know. Danny Dixon signing out.